can. Please do it.
Somebody's scared of Elmo.
I'm gonna. Yeah. Okay. All right.
I didn't do that in my voice to say somebody's scared of Elmo. I win.
All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to
And goodbye.
The Death of Klink, the new campaign that I'm running, where everyone gets to kill Klink.
God.
All right, I need everyone to roll initiative other than Klink. Klink gets a 0.
Yeah.
See, the problem with this is that he wants Klink to die. He doesn't care.
Yeah.
So
I got a nat 20 for my initiative, so he should be scared.
All right.
Let's do. I'm gonna use my my Twilight Domain cleric feature, Vigilant Blessing, to give myself advantage on initiative. Give me a moment.
All right. All right. But hello,
Natural
everybody.
20.
Everyone's really jumping at this opportunity to kill Klink. I don't know if that's good or bad.
It's good. It's what I wanted.
The monk and the cleric. The monk and the cleric. I love it.
It's fine.
But
Sure, it's fine.
welcome back, everyone, to the Curse of Strahd. Where we last left off, the party has recently entered the... Oh, wait, hold on. I can put on different music, because it's not creepy time right now. I'm going to kill my dog. It's not creepy time right now.
Why is it not creepy time? I'm disappointed in you.
He's
Barking like PETA.
Yeah, he's barking. He's barking at the fucking cat because the cat is the cat keeps teasing him. All right.
It's just like me.
All right. So where we last left
got you.
off, the party entered the city of Vallaki, where the party was then somewhat split. Anastasia and Gudrun ran after Klink, who saw something and ran after it. While Aerendyl, Malva, our temporary Malva, as we have Dragan again this week, Aerendyl, Airic, and Malva all went to follow after Ismark and Irena. I swear, I'm sorry for my dog.
Your dog, I thought that was Matt's little wolf cub.
No, his little wolf cub is still very much hiding inside of him right now, inside of his coat. But Klink, Anastasia, and Gudrun, they went exploring, and Klink found a old
Coffin maker.
Huh?
Coffin maker.
No, not that. The carnival thing. He found an old abandoned carnival wagon, which they heard basically a lot of loud noises coming from the inside of it. Whatever this thing was, it was able to see Klink with a 28 stealth. So, what do you mean?
Nope.
The owners of the general store who work nearby said, "Oh, make sure you stay away from that," and said that Klink was a very adorable child, and asked if Anastasia was his mother. But then Klink ran off again, leaving Anastasia and Gudrun behind.
I tried to sell them the mother load of all mother loads, and it's just like, we don't have enough money. And it was like, okay.
Actually, no, they're just trying to scam you.
Yeah, that wasn't about it.
Klink ran off again and went to a old, abandoned-looking building, which had a person inside of it. Which Klink discovered because he tried picking the lock to the door, only to have it immediately lock again, and having a voice come from inside go away.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
After quite the yelling match between Klink and this individual, Gudrun and Anastasia ran up. Well, Anastasia ran up, Gudrun walked up, and got away from the situation.
I will say, if those two never appeared, that would have happened forever. Nothing would have moved Klink.
I'm getting in here!
Okay.
I will keep picking this lock!
But for the other half of the party, as they were wandering through the town, they went through the town square where they saw people chained up in stocks, and they saw people putting up new posters for a new event coming up in the next few days. Some sort of carnival that the burgomaster is throwing of the city.
Burgers. Yum.
Yeah, the Festival of the Blazing Sun. The party continue on their way, and they saw a monkey run into a store. Well, Malva saw a monkey run into a store. Malva, remembering that there was the reading about that mentioned a monkey, went into the store, and Aerendyl and Airic followed her, where they met the toy maker. The toy maker said that the monkey was in fact not his and had been given to him by a colorfully dressed half-elf who's been staying here in town. And before the party left, they noticed that there was a doll that the toy maker had that looked exactly like Irena. Kolivik. Yes.
One of those.
Something. Irena. When they talked to him about it, he said that one of the burgomaster's right-hand man demanded that he make this doll for him once a month, or he would burn down his shop. Him not wanting his shop burned down has obviously been doing so. But Airic decided that maybe you guys should go tell Irena and Ismark, who are that are at the inn, about this. So you guys kind of immediately went to the inn, where as you guys entered, I forgot to read off this, which I'll read off in a second, but you guys did notice a colorfully dressed half-elf sitting at the bar. And with that, we resume with a little bit of reading on my end, because I'm a dumbass.
Tell us something we don't know.
Bless you.
No.
Damp cloaks hang from pegs in the entrance portico. The tavern is packed with tables and chairs, with narrow paths meandering between them. A bar stretches along one wall, under a balcony that can be reached by a wooden staircase that hugs the north wall. Another balcony overhangs an entrance to the east. All the windows are fitted with thick shutters and crossbars. Lanterns hanging above the bar and resting on the tables bathe the room in a dull orange light and cast shadows upon the walls, most of which are adorned with wolf heads mounted on wooden plaques.
Hell yeah.
Currently it is Aerendyl, Airic, and Malva who are inside. And Aerendyl, I will say, you hear insomnia whimpering beneath your jacket.
Okay. I'm, of course, holding her and trying to console her.
Oh, Dragan, I don't know if you were here for this. Insomnia is a wolf pup that Aerendyl has rescued, and is basically, in D&D terms, his beast companion. It is a baby wolf pup.
Okay. Shit, I need to get serious Malva mode, but I'm all like,
Okay, but what would you guys like to do?
Well,
You're
I
not
think first
Malva
off...
would
Oh, sorry.
I was going to say Malva might whisper and be like, colorful elf, red flags, anyone?
Yes, we've not exactly seen any words, let's get that correctly. Yes, we've not really seen anyone that's not a human in this town. And I do believe that the shop owner said that he got the monkey from a half-elf. Is that correct, Miss DM?
Yes.
Believe I remember. That is correct. Awesome.
Yep.
If you guys are all okay with this, I might approach.
Definitely a better idea than me. I'm not the most sociable of persons.
Like contact.
I will say, this is the person that you guys see as I show you guys a handout.
Cool.
Yay!
He's certainly colorful.
He looks fun. He kind
I
of reminds me of Stanley.
love
for
him.
some
Actually,
reason.
He's pretty much all one color, but
Well, in a place where pretty much the primary color is gray, yellow pops out.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
fair enough.
I'm instantly sad that Gudrun is not there.
That is true. You guys are on your
I'm instantly sad he's not there, so I cannot insight check this little fucker.
Alright, so Malva,
Oh, shit. That was totally not me. Aerendyl's gonna walk up to the.
Professional streamers.
Aerendyl's
everybody.
gonna casually walk up to the bar and just take a seat.
All right.
Not exactly
Same.
like looking at him, but sort of
Alright.
just sitting nearby.
Let's just go around.
Airic will find a
and
small
intimidate him.
table and sit down at it. Because
Okay.
he's had enough walking for one day.
Okay. I will say, there is a table here that is empty, and a table here that has 2 people sitting at it. Another table here with 2 more people sitting at it, and this table which is also empty.
Also, empty table up there.
Whichever
Also
the
empty table.
smallest empty table he would like to sit at, basically.
That would be either this one or this one, both of which you'll be somewhat nearby a person.
It probably belongs to
Ignore-
probably. Yeah.
Just
Ignore
say-
that. Ignore that ping, Anarchy. Shush.
Sure.
All right. Is it all good
Intriguing.
now?
That's what it.
All right.
Stuff is doing it good.
So yeah, Malva and Aerendyl, what are you guys doing while you guys approach, basically?
Well, Aerendyl orders a drink.
All right.
Yeah, Malva's gonna continue the tradition of can I get a shot of whiskey, please?
Oh.
I'm sorry, Aerendyl.
He's a mother, yeah.
I'm sorry.
I only have 30 feet movement speed.
I'm sorry. All right.
Most barkeeps are.
Okay.
No, this is a specific person, so I'd assume that there isn't a description for it.
Probably a handout then.
We love Barovia. Yes, we do.
No, she does not have a handout or a description. So,
Yeah, you pick it up.
this woman comes up to you. She is a human, like everyone in this town.
She's rather.
She is rather a human with very dark
Rather human.
black hair. Rather human, yes. She's a rare human. Where she's been, who knows? But she comes up to you. She comes up to you, Malva, and she goes, "Hello, what will it be for you today?"
I'll have a shot of your strongest whiskey, please. It's been quite a dreary day.
All right, 1 shot of our strongest whiskey coming up. And she kind of fiddles with a couple taps, and then turns back around and puts a shot of whiskey in front of you, where she then goes over to Aerendyl. What'll be for you, sir?
Ale.
Ale? Any type of ale, or would
Take
you like
your
a
pick.
special?
Nah, just give me anything.
All right. She turns and she odds are even.
Odds sideways
Wait.
die.
Wait,
Odds are even.
Even.
Matt?
even.
Even. It's odd. Okay.
Mhm.
So she turns around, she walks up to this barrel, and she pours a glass of it, and she places it back in front of you. It is a red-looking drink. Yeah.
Cider.
Red drink. Okay. So
And she
I'll
goes.
smell
She
it.
goes. That'll be.
I just imagine that she walked over it, put her head under the barrel, poured it into her mouth, and then walked over to a different keg to pour the drink.
It's weird.
Like a mama bird with food or something. Like,
Fucking weird. Is it all good? You think it's fine now? All right. What did you guys miss, Fox? Well, what did Twitch miss? I guess.
Obviously, you. I mean, how could they go 5 seconds without you?
Now is not the time to be cute. Matt asked about the drink. Okay. So the woman said that it was so the smell words.
Words.
Yeah, he took a sniff of the drink and it smelled like this fruity wine, and then he paid a silver piece for it, and the woman walked off. The colorful half elf kind of looks over at Aerendyl and then looks over at you, Malva. And then he kind of looks back to his drink and he goes, "If you want to talk to me, I prefer if you just do it rather than pretend you don't."
Well, you're
You
a
don't
very
know me.
interesting.
I could need this shot. There.
You're a very interesting looking man who wouldn't want to talk to you.
Thanks, but I don't swing that way. And he turns over to Malva. He turns to Malva.
Oof.
Great. He is that creepy asshole at the bar. Fuck. Okay. Malva would just be like, "Look, I also needed this shot, but yeah, you do stand quite out in the you do stand out quite a bit in this crowd. So, what you doing in a place like this that doesn't really match your taste?"
What I'm doing here is my own business, as I'm sure what you're doing here is your own as well.
I'm just here for the ride.
Fair enough. As he takes a drink, and this is like a full I'd say like wine glass.
Pint?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
full pint. A full pint of
Dragan and I are both pint.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just take a keg. He
Yeah.
just has a keg in front of him.
He has a barrel of wine in front of
Come
him.
in pints.
He takes the pint and he just immediately downs it like a shot.
The
And
fuck?
then just places it down in front of him and stands up and goes, "Well, I bid you both a good evening." And he starts kind of walking away.
And I enter. The way does it do?
That is not what happens. He stops Malva.
Malva just kind of just goes, I don't know if you should just leave just yet, as a toy maker has said some very interesting things and seems to have a liking to you for some reason. Why would a toy maker like you?
Are you saying that I'm a difficult person to like? Kind of turns back to you.
No.
No.
Exactly. Not exactly. I'm mighty impressed by how quickly you down that wine. So I'm more intrigued than I guess judging.
Himmel sipping his drink, just watching.
Himmel.
Not Himmel, Aerendyl.
Wrong
Sorry.
universe.
I didn't know we had a
Himmel.
blood hunting.
Wrong
here.
character. I didn't think I'd get my characters mixed up.
He walks back over to the bar, Malva, and he doesn't sit down. He just kind of leans against it and looks at you and goes, "The toy maker is a very lonely man. So I gave him my pet monkey after I purchased a couple items from his shop."
Insight check, because bullshit. We know he's lying.
Well, to be fair, he did. To be fair, I will say, technically, he's not lying. The toy maker did say that he gave him the monkey. He did give him the monkey.
I mean, all we actually
But he
know is
didn't
that he is
purchase-
more than he seems.
Yes.
This is what happens when you're not actually in a session. Whoops.
No, you're fine.
No.
But yeah, the toy maker did say that the monkey was given to him by this man.
Yeah, but he didn't buy just like a couple items. He bought a month-long purchase of one item.
No,
No,
No, I think it was
someone
one,
else.
one item every
was a
month
different person.
for like ever. That was a different
That was
guy.
a different person.
Yes.
Fuck.
That was a commission for the toy maker from someone else. But this guy just gave him the monkey.
Oh.
He's a weirdo who gave somebody a monkey.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I need to backtrack thoughts. Breaking.
That's fine.
I was playing this all wrong, and now I flirted with a colorful elf. This is.
First one, but you know.
Yeah, true. It is. It is in the first half elf.
Oh yeah.
Are you really? We're gonna go there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Malva has a type. All right.
For those of you guys who don't
Oh my
know,
God.
first session, Malva and Aerendyl fucked him.
And then third session, they were like, huh?
And then Malva ate a pie, and now she's completely infatuated with him for the rest of her life. So that's what happened.
Anyone else want a pie?
No.
I don't need more people infatuated with me. Thank you very much.
What would I play?
Oh, you wish.
All right.
No, I don't want Klink infatuated with me. That'd be a fate worse than death.
Oh.
Hurt, but okay.
Hurt, but understandable.
All right.
I guess
So-
Malva would just be I'll just be like, so then you're just a really nice guy that has monkeys at his beck and will,
He kind of gives a
at
shrug.
his beck and call.
I guess. I mean, I did work with a carnival for a bit.
There's a carnival here in Barovia?
Well, no. I was not
Then-
originally from Barovia, let's say.
I feel like anyone in Barovia isn't from Barovia.
No, most people in Barovia are from Barovia.
I think that's the thing.
Yeah.
Anyone who's probably colourful and not a human probably came from outside.
Mm-hmm.
All the people here are
the Malva
human and
Knight-
gray.
Hey, Malva's a halfling in gray, okay? So, Ghostwise halfling, y'all.
Hey,
I
wait a
guess you
minute. I'm a Volodesmar. I'm slightly gray. Hold up.
I'm black.
That's pretty great.
Oh God. Dad, get out. Dad, get out of the D&D session.
No. Are you winning, son?
Stop.
You're my DM. You told me that.
Malva would just raise an eyebrow. Malva would just raise an eyebrow and be like, did you find yourself in these lands like we've all found ourselves in these lands?
Kind of just gives a shrug. I'm not sure what you mean, darling. I changed accents, but it doesn't matter.
And he
he kinda-
became a southern gentleman.
Malva is more turned on by that new accent.
He kind of leans over to you, Malva, and he reaches towards you, and then kind of changes as he grabs a cane that you realize was leaning up against the table right next to you. So he kind of stands back up and goes, "Have yourself a good evening." And he starts walking out, the sound of his cane clicking with him.
I don't know, darling. My legs getting mighty uncomfortable. I think I may need to take a strut around.
That is not what he says.
What a horrible tease. I hate him.
As he kind of just walks over to here. He does pass by you, Airic, and he kind of just gives you a nod and continues to walk past.
Nothing to say.
Just as he walks, with a sort of nod to him as he walks past. I like your cane.
Thank you. My cane has... He kind of picks it up and looks at it. A great deal of secrets with it. Perhaps yours does as well.
Yay. Perhaps it does.
I'm done.
Have a good evening. He kind
You
of
too,
walks
sir.
up.
I'm sure we'll meet again.
I'm sure he will.
Jay, what have you been laughing at?
That's just everything. Everything's with the interaction with him.
Yeah.
No.
Darling, I do believe that.
No.
Shut up. Oh, wait,
I think
need to-
if like that moment
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say, I think the moment that he leaves, Malva would probably turn to Aerendyl, and she just probably looks red in the face, just a little like, just frustrated.
He's grinning.
And flustered, maybe slightly.
Maybe.
You forgot to bring them.
Only maybe.
He leaned in and didn't do anything. How dare he?
You find them and name them.
Yeah.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. So, what are you guys doing now that no one has confronted the person that you guys were going to be talking to?
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Not.
I tried, but then it didn't go right. Who else is in the inn? Malva will probably start looking around the inn then and just see who else is like here.
Bunch of commoners.
Okay.
Low life.
Okay. So as you're kind of looking around the inn, you see at this table next to Airic, there are two human males that look rather noble, just with how they're dressed. They also look extremely drunk, and they are kind of jokingly punching each other back and forth. Over here at the far end, you notice two more male humans, kind of just sitting in the back, just kind of whispering to themselves. They are definitely eyeing you, Aerendyl, Airic, and the man that you guys were just talking to, the half-elf. Give me a perception check as you're looking at them.
Oh, great. What you? Perception. That will be a 15.
Okay.
Mine's a 13.
All right. I'll say, Malva, you notice this. As you're kind of looking at them, you notice that this one has a bow on his back, and this one is wearing a wolfskin fur coat.
Okay. Hunters and nobles. All right. Sounds like a... Never mind. I was going to say, sounds like a bookstore pun, but no, it's not.
You've heard of Dungeons and Dragons. Here comes Hunters and Nobles.
It's the romance.
I wouldn't mind that. The romance version. I guess Malva would just kind of like scoot back closer to Aerendyl and be like, the boys in the back by the stairs, they're staring at us and they look like hunters. I don't know what that means, but I'm slightly concerned, but slightly impressed that they would notice something like us.
I mean what are you?
just...
You're a halfling and a half-elf?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of stand out in a human-dominated
Arendyl's a high elf, not a half.
A high elf, okay.
Halflings are
not paying
human-ish
attention.
like.
You're like small children.
What?
Yeah.
What?
We're like
Halflings are
you're like
size of
kids.
children. Same with gnomes.
Then what am I the size of? I'm smaller than both of them.
A toddler. A toddler with feet.
Don't all toddlers?
No. Most toddlers don't have feet. What are you talking about?
I have claws.
Yes.
All everywhere.
I guess if Aerendyl isn't going to do anything after Malva says that, Malva will just probably be that very straightforward, brazen halfling, because that's what she is. And we'll go right up to them and be like, do you like what you see?
To the hunters?
Yep.
All right.
Very brash.
I will say, there are handouts for these guys. So here's
They
this
look
one,
fun.
Boys.
and
That's
then
pretty-
here's this one.
Is that all of them?
That's both of them.
Yevgeny. I like him.
They kind of, as you approach, you notice that they aren't really smiling or anything. They both have very grim looks on their faces, and their eyes almost seem to be haunted by the things they've seen.
Yeah, I'm haunted one background is showing up.
As
I'm about to add to their nightmares.
trying to see which one of these, because it says one of them talks and one of them doesn't.
You can just pay.
Okay. No. So this one kind of turns to you and goes, "Is it wrong for us to use our eyes?"
Yes.
Not wrong, but there are a few others in this place, but you've only noticed me and my two friends.
You guys are new.
You didn't wait. Did they know that Airic was with us? Because he's at a completely different section of the.
They were. I came in with you guys.
Oh, that's true.
Yep.
But yeah.
I just get the impression from you guys that despite us being here for a few minutes already, you're still fixated on us. I just want to know why.
You can't do that. We must compensate them.
This one actually speaks up and he goes, "New people bring trouble."
We don't bring trouble unless there's already trouble here.
Bring in Klink right now, please. please.
Speaking of trouble, I will
Oh my
say,
God.
Anastasia and Gudrun, this is when you
Cinematic
guys
moment.
enter.
No one buy the coffin! The coffin maker is a meanie! And I'm just gonna run upstairs.
Aerendyl buries his face in his.
I don't care.
Aerendyl
Like
buries his face in his drink and lifts his hood so that no one notices him. Unfortunately, Anastasia would be able to recognize the cloak, of course, but he's hoping no one will notice him and he's just drinking his drink.
Klink, you sprint past Airic.
Okay.
I'm trying to
You
trip him up.
now go upstairs.
Can I try and trip him up with my cane?
Sure.
What check is this for me? If it's dexterity, I win.
I'd say give me a dexterity check. Acrobatics.
Okay.
I don't know what it'd be for Airic. I guess also a dexterity check, acrobatics, to see which of you guys would be faster.
That's pretty good.
What'd you roll?
17.
I win. 19.
Airic, you put out your cane. Klink just kind of jumps over it, though.
I don't even notice that
Klink,
you're
get
finding
back
it.
here!
What?
We don't have rooms. We haven't paid for anything yet.
So?
We need to pay before we go causing trouble or barging into rooms. That's how we get kicked out of places.
Paying thing that you're talking about.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, I forgot you're a moron.
Isn't Klink rich though?
Find anything in his life.
Is Klink not rich though?
He is technically rich, but he's just never paid for anything in his life.
Yeah. Okay.
Uh-oh.
I think
You
Malva.
expect him to get rich by paying for things.
That was Anarchy. He's back.
Yeah.
Alright, people who you were talking to, Malva, kind of just look at that, look at him, look at Klink, and then kind of look back at
Just
you.
look at Klink.
Malva will be like, Kay's got a point.
That's
And she will literally just like do that thing where she's just like so exasperated that she just puts her hand like on her head like, oh yeah, you got a point.
What do you mean by trouble? Klink walks in.
Gudrun and Anastasia, what are you guys doing when you enter?
Taking psychic damage for embarrassment.
Yeah. Hmm.
Everyone roll me 2d6 psychic damage.
Everyone except for Klink.
Klink takes a negative 2d6 psychic damage.
Doesn't know what embarrassment is.
I rolled 2 6s. I rolled 2 6s on those d6s, so I took 12 psychic damage myself in real life.
Well then,
I will say, just DM the players. You guys, I will say, Airic, Aerendyl, and Malva, you guys did come here with the intention to talk to Ismark and Irena about the toy maker who had dolls of Irena, who has been being paid to or who has been being made make these dolls over years.
I don't know anything.
yes.
I'm just mad about coffins.
And
Airic will
Malva's
sort of-
being the sociable butterfly.
Airic will sort of slowly get up and then walk over to the rest of the party. Alright, there is something fucking weird about this town, obviously. But you know how the Shanti talked about what was it? The man with the monkey.
Yes.
Monkey man.
Yes, we found him. We think. We haven't been well.
Oh yeah.
First of all, fucking hell, I can't talk. First of all, we found a toy maker with the monkey, where we also discovered something rather creepy. That this toy maker has been fuck off, Bixby. I didn't ask for you. Sorry about that.
Phones.
Yes. Sorry, where was I? Yes, the toy maker has been paid, well, I say paid, threatened into making a specific doll every month for one of the Burgermeister's men here in the town, on punishment of if he doesn't, he gets his shop burnt down. This doll is an effective exact replica of Irena.
Was it really good?
I mean, it was fairly accurate for a doll.
You think you can make one of me?
I don't think you really. Well, we're not going to stick around long enough for you to get one.
I'll probably come back at some point.
So part of us coming to the inn was to talk to them about this. Also, Airic will sort of reach into his bag and pull out the Strahd doll that he bought. This is a doll of Strahd. So now we know what he looks like.
And also, didn't we wait out of character? Didn't we find out that like he was like that's the man who's been buying the dolls?
No, that was not Strahd.
No.
It's one of the Burgermeister's men who is buying the.
Oh right, okay, yeah, okay.
Just so we know what Strahd looks like now.
First DM
Yes.
Yeah, just
in chat.
put in chat real quickly. I asked if
Yeah.
I could use my silent speech to like message each people of the party, going, "We probably should not use Irena and Ismark's names out loud as they are being hunted, and we took them here to be safe."
Okay, yeah. I'd say you're easily able to do that.
Oh, you mean Irena and Ismark the Lesser?
You don't know that. You don't know that.
No, I was joking. That's why.
He doesn't actually say it. Don't worry.
I was gonna say Malva takes her dagger and just ends it.
Understandable.
I was going to say he's within melee range of Gudrun, right?
Yes, technically.
Yeah, I love like get my uncanny
Also,
dodge.
I realize now I did misspeak. He did not go out there like upstairs. He actually went outside. That's not who I meant to drag. Outside and up these stairs. So you guys would have seen him as you guys were coming into that building, as he
Yeah,
was
but
just a
he's
man
no one
walking
to me,
up the
so.
stairs.
An elf is an elf, though.
Do you mean
Anything shiny in this room?
Hmm?
Anything shiny or interesting? Doesn't not something to take, just anything to fiddle with.
Give me a perception check.
That's not good. That's good.
That's not good. Rolls a 19 on the fucking
That's a
die.
19.
Alright. I will say, you're not looking around, you don't really see a lot of shiny things. I mean, you see shiny things on people, and you're sure you could probably take it from those people. But you also notice there is an entire balcony up here that you haven't seen. Like, what, you don't know what could be up there that's shiny.
Climb.
There's
Oh.
stairs.
Then I climbed the stairs.
Klink kind of wanders away from you guys and starts heading up the stairs.
Great.
Can the party sell Klink?
I don't think you'd get a very, very good price.
Come on. Would anyone like a little shit that likes to take things and has a map that will direct you to wherever you want to go?
Allow
I
me.
realize that. Okay, I realize now. This staircase doesn't lead to here. It's this door that leads into there.
Okay.
So you notice there is a door back here.
Nice.
Wander over to the door.
Yeah. Not being particularly stealthy or anything, because I think it's not off limits.
Aerendyl, you definitely see Klink start walking over towards the door.
Which door?
This door.
Then
the-
not important. Let me go through door.
Okay. As he's going past, Aerendyl holds out his arm and grabs Klink's arm
Why?
and stops him. Klink, you're not let back there. Don't even try it.
There's no time. I can't read. I'm gonna go.
You try to slip out of Aerendyll's grasp.
I'll just try to go, and if he let go, then that's fine. But if he keeps holding, then I'll stop.
Keep holding.
All right.
And yeah,
So
I stop.
he's still holding on to you.
I just sort of sit there and pout.
That takes
Everything I've tried today has been stopped, and I don't like it.
So okay, so DM, you said we would have seen the person as we were coming towards the
Yes.
tavern? Okay. When you say colorful half-elf, you mean the one that went up the stairs outside?
Yes, probably that one, I would assume. He went out that way anyway.
Mal was just mumbling on her breath like, yeah, the fucking glyph. Oh, the thing we didn't remember.
So what was the thing about the monkey again?
Well, he gave the shopkeeper the monkey because he said the shopkeeper looked lonely. And I'm pretty sure that we'll be seeing that half-elf again.
No. Why was the monkey important?
Because it was the Madame Vishanti, not Madame Vishanti. Madame...
Oh.
What was it again?
Ava.
Madame Ava,
Ava.
thank you. Madame Ava said, bless you, said to find the man with the monkey. He is more than he seems. He is someone who could help us with our endeavor. He's choosing his words carefully, because it's a fairly public place.
Yeah, and you...
Bless you.
And Gudrun would remember the actual wording from that.
Mhm.
He's going to stand up. He's going to walk towards the door. As far as that player's going to say the actual name, Rictavio walk towards.
Okay.
Just one more thing, Gudrun.
Yes.
He said his cane was full of secrets, so do not underestimate him. He's probably fairly cunning.
I underestimate no one. You
Good.
should not underestimate me.
I learned the hard way not to underestimate anyone, Gudrun.
So did I. And he walks out the door towards, and then goes to go up the steps.
All right.
I search from the shadows.
Aerendyl, you look and you realize that Klink is no longer in your arms as he scampers out behind Gudrun.
Oh
speed.
no! Fucking hell!
I sit from the shadows.
Gudrun, you hear Klink, clink, 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 come out behind you.
Airic will just sort of walk up to the bar. Right. Two things. First of all, are we able to rent a room or something for the night here? I believe we can do that, right?
I forgot her accent. Hold on, give me a second.
Yes, right.
I think this should be the accent of the barkeep.
Okay. She kind of looks at you and goes, "Well, of course.
Okay.
The only room we have left is
But people don't realize.
She kind of pulls up a book and she starts scanning through it. Well, the only room we have left is a group room. There's 4 beds in it.
Do I hear this?
You're outside
You
now.
followed after me.
I was just checking.
But she kind of looks at you and goes, "Would you like a room for the night?"
Yes, that would be very helpful. Thank you. The group
Alright.
The group room would work very well.
All right, that'll be a gold piece for the room.
He will hand over a gold piece.
All right, and she takes out a key from her.
Belt.
I almost said bosom. It's pocket. The word is I'm looking for.
Oh, yeah.
I take the
Bosom.
pulls
Bottom
the key
is
out of her.
something very different.
Yeah.
Bosom is
Takes
something
the-
different, friend.
She takes the key out of her pocket and she hands it to
Technically,
you.
she could take it from her bosom.
She could, but she's not a bard. She
How
kind
do
of
you
takes it
know?
out and hands it to you. Because I have the book in front of me. What do you mean, how do you know? I'm the DM.
Touche. Sometimes pronounced tushy.
Tushi.
Tush.
You're all children.
You do now have a key for a room, Airic.
Perfect. Where is this group room?
It's going to be upstairs. You're gonna have to use the outside door to get into there, but it's gonna be upstairs, using the outside door all the way at the end of the hall.
Perfect. Thank you. Second thing. Some friends of ours checked in earlier. We think, or at least we hope so. Probably under the name Irena and Ismark. Just
Kind
wanted
of
to
looks.
check.
She kind of looks through the book. Yep, they did check in. About 30 minutes ago, I'd say.
Perfect.
They are up in their rooms, and they're actually in the same rooms next door to you guys. So.
Ah, what a lovely coincidence. Thank you for your time.
You're welcome. Thank you for your money.
Of course, that's how business works. He'll just sort of turn to Aerendyl and Anastasia. Right, I think we should A, get up to our rooms, and B, go have a chat with our friends.
My cider.
Killing Klink.
I will say
Yeah,
Malva is still downstairs as well, so.
If our friends are upstairs, then yeah, we should definitely actually connect with them.
Yes.
I'll be up shortly. I heard the directions. You guys can go ahead.
Alright. Do you guys start heading out, Anastasia, Airic, and Aerendyl? That's a lot of A names.
Mm-hmm.
They're all A names.
Malva, Gudrun,
You could say that they're the A team.
Well, no, Aerendyl, Anastasia, and
Oh.
Airic are the 3
Oh.
names. The 3 A names.
Yeah. Well, actually, is Shy? Shy?
Yes, Shy, are you here?
I'm
Hi.
here. Sorry, I fell asleep.
Oh God.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Until
I
Listen,
feel so bad. Oh my god, I'm so
Shh. Think about
fine.
the times that I fell asleep on you. You remember all those times, Shy?
Yeah.
I've fallen asleep on you plenty of times.
Yeah.
we're
Oh
not
my
speaking about
god.
anything.
Okay.
This to there. That's connected by a roof, right?
Yes.
Okay, just checking.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Are you good?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think I was asleep long.
Well, if you're
Like
if
less
you're
than
too
30 minutes.
well, the idea is if you're too tired. I mean,
No, I think I'm fine now. I think that that was like a good
get a little power
nap.
nap,
Yeah.
power nap, and you're like, okay, yeah, I'm good. Okay,
I'm so sorry.
as long as you're good and you can still function.
So
I
does
will say-
function.
I will say I did fuck up. So Jay and I technically Fox and Klink you guys are above this on the upper floor. You guys did go up these these stairs that were inside. That
So we
was
would
the
have
one
heard all
that.
that?
I'd say you wouldn't have been able to hear all of it.
Okay.
Maybe bits
I
and
will
pieces.
say
but
there we go. I can see again, Terry.
Okay.
I had to move my view of the map.
I just
Yeah.
wanted to know if I know which room we're in.
You do not know.
Okay.
You know that Airic said something about getting a room, but other than that, no. But Gudrun and Klink, as you guys are walking the stairs, a wooden balcony stretches the full length of the tap room, enclosed by a wooden railing carved with raven motifs. The tap room's many lanterns illuminate the rafters and cast ominous shadows on the peaked ceiling.
I'm letting Gudrun lead the way, so I'm just following in the shadows.
That is fair. So, Gudrun,
I'm not drawing
what you
I'm not drawing a blank. Give me a second.
doing?
Just a little reminder for Jay, I guess, just that we were told that you guys were told the colored elf went outside up the stairs, and you're kind of trying to follow that.
Mhm. Yeah.
Anastasia and Airic are going upstairs to talk to our two friends from where was it?
Barovia.
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 Irena and Ismark.
Yeah, that's them. I totally didn't forget their names again.
Mm-hmm. Totally.
I'm now
Oh,
at a loss of what to do because I didn't think this through.
oh, okay.
But we're looking
Oh.
for.
We're looking
The
for a
door.
room among the
Oh.
rooms.
I think we
I will
just
say-
knock on each door.
Yeah, I will say, as you're kind of looking, you do see, as you're looking, there are 3 doors. This one, and this one down here at the end of the hall. Other than that, you can't really tell anything about these rooms.
Yeah, I think I was just knocking. Sorry.
So,
If he doesn't, I will.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
would.
okay. So, do you just go up to the first door and knock on it?
Yeah.
All right. You give a solid on the door. That was my rain against my computer, and I feel like that was a good noise, but not a good choice for me to make.
Good noise, not good for the computer.
Yes. As he just kind of, as the door, you don't hear anything on the other side, and no one comes to answer it.
Each time I'm gonna be clung to the wall above the door, just in case.
All right.
Huh. Let me see something. Yeah.
Are you guys about to break into some rooms?
Well, I
No.
can.
I wouldn't.
I just know Gudrun's right there, and I shouldn't.
Yeah, that's. I mean, that and we can kind of still be seen downstairs.
Sure.
Okay, I
That is true. Klink is technically a stealth right now.
Fair.
It's just my part. You guys, I do. Even while stealth, I still make clinks and clanks. It's just that you guys have picked up on it and are able to pick it out from like surrounding sounds.
And no one else is.
No. This sucks.
What?
He's gonna knock again.
All right. You knock again, and No one comes.
I start crawling over to the top of
Next
the
door.
other door. Yeah.
All right.
But just Jehovah Witnesses now.
Exactly. I'm just
You
spread the
guys
good
make
word.
it down. You guys go down to this door. Give a on the door, and no answer.
We're here to spread the good word of fuck Strahd.
No, phrasing, my friend. Oh,
We're here to spread the good word of let's fuck.
I mean,
listen here, Malva.
look, oh, good. Someone heard that.
Malva,
Yes,
I
I
think
did.
you're the more promiscuous one between me and you, because you're here. It seems like you just said you want it. I don't even want to repeat it. I'm disappointed.
I was teasing.
I'm disappointed in Malva.
Hi,
Okay.
disappointed.
Okay, cool.
Malva.
No
I'm
answer.
dead.
Not actually.
So,
No
no
answer.
answer. Goes down here and knocks on the door.
Top of the door.
All right. You give a knock on this door, and you hear someone moving around, but no one comes to answer the door.
Huh.
I whisper to Gudrun. I can open the door if you want. That's fine.
Leave that to be our last form of entry. He's going to try something.
Yes.
Let's see. Celestial will be too obvious. An infernal. He's going to say, we're looking for friends to the cause.
You hear a bit of kind of silence behind the door as the door slightly peeks open, and you can see the colorful half elf again.
My hands on my dagger handle.
He just kind of peeks out and he goes, and he returns an infernal. And what would that cause be?
We're told something in regards to a man with a monkey is more than he seems. And this is an infernal. He is an enemy of Strahd.
Who told you this?
The Vistani.
Kind of looks. He kind of peeks out. Looks. For some reason, he looks this way, and then he also looks towards the wall, which there is a wall right there.
And no
As he
one
kind of
looks up.
Yeah, of course he doesn't look up. So he kind of just goes, "Give me a second," as he kind of closed the door, and you hear. You know how in movies, how there's the overdramatic, like millions of locks being unlocked?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically what you hear on the other side. Click,
Oh.
click, click,
Oh,
click,
that why it took some
click,
time.
click, 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 as the door kind of opens slightly, and he goes, "Please come in."
As I go to enter, I reach up and grab Klink off the top of the door.
Alright.
And just pull him in with me.
I was gonna skitter it, but okay.
Do not
All
mind
right.
the kobold.
I'm assuming he's with you.
Giant teeth smiling. Still
Yes.
slightly bloodstained.
Yes, he
He
is.
kind of closes the door and locks only one of the locks now.
Mhm.
But for a description of this room, this small guest room contains a bed heaped with wolf furs, a footlocker, a tall wardrobe, and a writing desk with a matching chair. An oil lamp rests atop the desk near a journal bound in a red leather jacket.
I'm gonna start looking through the journal.
As soon as you put your hand on the journal, you feel a kind of like a swing as the cane hits your hand.
It didn't look that important.
Oh, fair warning, by the way, Klink. Airic said that the man said the cane held secrets. I would not do that.
Do you have scrolls in your cane?
Let's just say, as he kind of puts the cane back down, I've got some tricks up my sleeve. And he kind of goes behind... He goes behind a dresser, and he comes out, and he is not dressed at all like what he was before. The person that you saw before was dressed extremely colorfully.
Colorfully.
Yes, colorfully. And
Now we
Bright
kill it. No,
yellow.
I'm just kidding.
in bright yellow. Whereas now... Fuck.
That is not the correct answer.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he's dressed the fuck.
Gudrun does not swing that way.
He is now dressed... Trying to think how to describe this. A leather jacket, like I guess what you consider jeans, like kind of think of like a...
Hold up.
This is a little bit of a spoiler, but a vampire hunter outfit.
So wait, so you're literally making him Buffy?
Well, I was going to say either Buffy or Van Helsing. Hold up.
Van Helsing is what I was looking for. Van Helsing. So think for Van Helsing. As he kind of gives a bow and he goes, "My name is Rictavio. Well, that's what people here know me as. My professional name is Dr. Rudolph Van Richten. Vampire hunter."
Most people call me Klink, but I also used to got called the rat over there digging through the gutter.
Poor Klink.
Is Klink within arm's reach of me?
Yes.
This is really a very small room.
Gudrun pats Klink on the head.
Aww.
Aw.
There.
Might I ask who you might be?
My name is Gudrun. I am a cleric of... Well... If the sun was a thing that existed here, then I'd be a little more use. Or feel like a little more of use.
That is fair.
So in that regard, we do share an enemy, and we do wish to get rid of a certain ruler of this land.
You said a Vistani told you this.
Yes.
Why?
She told our foreign kids.
Some card reading.
She said, I'm gonna find a magic item and like throne. I didn't really understand it. I'm sure I'll find it soon.
You see him kind of think for a couple minutes before he looks back. Before he looks up and goes, "Do you really plan on going up against Strahd?"
Personally, I don't plan anything, but I feel like this is where it's going.
He then turns to you, Gudrun. Kind of waiting for you to give him an answer, basically.
Mm-hmm.
He has Klink's answer, but...
In all honesty, it is a being of undeath and it deserves to die.
Give me a persuasion check with advantage.
I am
Down.
so glad Airic didn't decide to talk to
I
him.
think the stream is down.
Uh-oh.
Give it a second.
Oh, shit.
Because for some reason, you always let the guy with a -1 in charisma do all your talking.
Yeah.
He just always talks.
Great strategy. Oh yeah, if he talks, he'll stumble on something good at some point, won't he? If he talks enough.
If it makes you feel any better, I only have a +3 in charisma.
Yeah.
Okay, but Klink, your charisma this was so bad.
Everything
It's
about
good.
that's good. That's not for you.
It's okay,
I will
Fox.
Why did that? There it goes. It took a while for it to actually load the roll, which is very annoying.
Wait, did you
No.
roll on roll 20? Oh, I was gonna say there's no roll on roll 20. Hold on.
I know there's not. I'm using the dice roller on D&D Beyond.
That's fair.
I do find the dice roller on D&D Beyond is a lot nicer to you than the roll 20
Yeah.
dice roller.
Well,
Like
I
it.
just use real ones.
I find that the roll on D&D Beyond, it can be kind of finicky, but
Yeah.
it's really useful to have it. Now.
okay. Should be okay.
But-
Cool.
Okay, should be
I
okay?
also-
Alright. Sorry, sorry, Shy.
No, you're fine. I was just gonna say I do also find though on D&D Beyond that it looks like a lot of times that some of the like dice rolls can be caught, but it would still call it as one thing or another.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
it's really hard to tell sometimes.
That's fair.
Really.
Gotcha.
I don't know
God,
what
it's eyes.
all her stream heard. Okay. So I guess I'll basically reiterate what just happened. Gudrun and Klink went upstairs, checked each room, went into this room, got to this room. Gudrun heard someone inside, talked to an infernal. The door opened, and it was the half elf who opened the door. And after more words were exchanged, he let them in. Gudrun yanked Klink off the ceiling to pull him in with them.
Yoink. Yoink.
To win, the man then went behind a kind of like door thingy, I guess. And when he came back out, he was dressed like Van Helsing. And he introduced himself as Rictavio, as his name here in these lands. But his more professional name is Dr. Rick. What did I say?
Rudolph Van Richten.
Yes, Rudolph Van. Dr. Rudolph Van Richten. And he has just asked Gudrun if he is going to be, if they are actually
Strahd.
going to try and take down Strahd.
At which Gudrun replied, he is a being of undeath, so he deserves to die. And you asked me to roll with advantage?
Yes.
Good thing there was advantage. First roll was a 3 on the die. Second roll was a 19. Plus
19.
3. 22.
Nice. All right. So he looks at you and goes, "If you do plan on stopping Strahd, then I will gladly join you."
That was easy.
If the Vistani have foretold it, then
For the win.
Also, I have a question. When you guys were like, what was that?
it was another language, my young feathered friend.
I have scales. I don't know why people keep confusing me.
It's because of the picture. My young
I'm a full-grown adult, thank you.
my unscaled friend. I'm sure you're a full-grown adult, but you're not as old as me.
You're cheating. You're an elf.
To be fair, you're not as old as I either.
Half elf, actually.
I was one of the oldest of all of my clan, so
How old are you?
6.
I'm not going to ask the other question.
He kind of looks at
That is a slightly dead meme. I'm not asking that question.
he looks at you, Gudrun, and he goes, "He's adorable."
Yes. Why?
I shall leave the room, for there is nothing left for me.
All right. So Klink kind of goes out the door, and Rictavio looks at you, Gudrun, and he goes, "Tell me, what else did the Vistani have to say?
You're asking the wrong player this.
Do you want me to read off what you got for the card? All right. I have it written down. Don't worry.
Ooh, excuse me.
All right. So they said the Tome of Strahd. Where is it?
Oh, we didn't know that it was the Tome of Strahd.
Oh. The random one that I definitely didn't say because I'm definitely not an idiot.
You're not.
I don't know.
DM slip up.
They go like,
Mhm.
this is a thing that might help defeat Strahd.
Okay. So the first item that will help you defeat Strahd was the card that was the Torturer. There's the town where all is not well. There you will find a house of corruption, and within a dark room full of still ghosts. The next one was the card that was the Traitor. Look for a wealthy woman, a staunch ally of the devil. She keeps the treasure under lock and key, with the bones of an ancient enemy.
That almost rhymed.
The third item that will help you, she said, was the Bishop. What you seek lies in a pile of treasure beyond a set of amber doors.
And we think that's Amber Temple.
The enemy of Strahd is the... Yeah, unfortunately. The enemy of Strahd, who you've determined is Victavio, was look for an entertaining man with a monkey. This man is more than he seems, which now makes sense because this man is actually Dr. Rudolph Van Richten. So, and then the last place was where you will find your enemy. The one card that you pulled for that was the Horseman. If I can find it.
He will.
Yes.
You will not find him. He will find you.
Yes. He lurks in the one place to which he must return, a place of death.
Barovia itself.
I don't think he can leave Barovia.
Nope. I don't think.
No,
Not yet.
I can change it.
I hate to tell you this, Lourdes. He tells him that. I'm repeating none of that out loud. He tells him that.
No, that's fine. I need to make an intelligence check for him.
Do it.
Actually, more of a history check.
Do it.
Actually,
Derek
no, it
is
has
cheating. Don't worry.
to be intelligence.
Yeah, you can just click it and I'll roll.
20. All right.
Nice.
He sits there kind of thinking about what you told him for a second, for a few minutes, as he goes, before he kind of sighs, and he says, the bishop that you spoke of, I believe that card means that it is in the Amber Temple, which it's a dangerous journey, but one that you should be able to take place on. Well, we should be able to take place on. The other two, as I make another intelligence check for him. Ha!
Frick.
He knows everything.
Yes. The traitor, I don't really know anything about. Based on what you describe, I have not heard of this place. But the torturer, hey,
Ayo.
that's high enough. That passes the DC. The torturer, not sure if you're going to be happy about this, to hear this, but I believe the torturer speaks of the Burgomaster's mansion here in Vallaki. Now, one cannot get an audience with the Burgomaster. So, we would have to probably break in. Although, if we do plan on breaking in, I feel like the best time is in 2 days when the new Burgomaster event is happening. the whole family will be out of the house.
That's convenient.
Player's like, okay, that sounds good. Player's also thinking, that's too fucking easy.
So which was the traitor one again? Because it's been a while since I properly remembered what each one meant. Sorry, not meant.
The traitor, the traitor was the first card, and she said that this card tells of history. Knowledge of the ancient will help you better understand your enemy.
Okay, so the one relating to the Burgomaster.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, was the Burgomaster one the
The
traitor or the...
torturer. The Burgermeister one was the torturer.
Yeah, okay,
Yes.
that's what I read.
The traitor, he was not sure of.
And what of the horseman?
Yep, the horseman. The horseman, no, not the horseman. The bishop. The bishop was for the third item you guys needed, which he said was in the Amber, which he says he believes would be in the Amber Temple.
Yeah, which he also said was a dangerous journey. Which, as
Yeah.
a player, fuck.
The horseman is where you guys will be able to find Strahd, is what she described it as.
Yeah. Whereas I made a joke, we do not find Strahd, Strahd find us. And then firewall someone for talking back. Oh wait, wrong group. Anyways. Alright, I shall go inform the rest of the group of intentions and discuss with them the breaking in of the Burgermeister's home.
Oh, frick.
What happened? What?
Huh?
I was distracted. What happened?
You're always distracted.
Fair.
Okay.
Yeah, he's just going to... Yeah. He'll bid him adieu and then go find the rest of the group and inform them. While they do... Well, their stuff would have been going on at the same time as this, so...
Yeah. While it's happening, we got to the other half of the party, other than Malva. Malva, you're still downstairs, right?
Yep, still downstairs. She's just trying to get more information from these guys, but it can wait for a bit.
Okay. So Airic, Aerendyl, and Anastasia, you guys get upstairs, and you guys enter, and you guys are... As I quickly scroll back to the other part I'm supposed to be at. You guys are on another balcony. This 20-foot long balcony provides a clear view of the bar and has a wooden railing carved with raven motifs. The taproom's mini lanterns illuminate the rafters and cast ominous shadows on the peaked ceiling above you.
Do I
Why
see them
is
as
it that-
crossing? I'm sorry.
Not right now.
Why is it that no building in Barovia can ever be fucking normal?
Because
Um,
This seems pretty normal to me.
Points out raven motifs and ominous shadows.
Well, the shadows are one thing, but I mean, whoever owns the place, he likes ravens and wolves, apparently. And Aerendyl looks down at the lower area where the other people are. Sort of glances at Malva and still looking around the whole, just taking everything in, pretty much.
All right.
Okay, so
I will say you guys. Yep.
The group room was right at the end, correct?
Yep. This one.
Cool. Just checking.
So which one were our friends in?
This one and this one.
So the one that I'm at?
Yeah, the one you're at
Okay.
and the one that's right next to you. So they were in 2 separate rooms.
2 separate rooms, gotcha.
Okay.
So Arendyl's gonna knock on the door that he's in front of.
Okay, sorry. Remind me one more time what we're doing. We're trying
We're
to.
talking to warn
yeah, we're
Irena that there's a
Yeah.
doll maker making replica doll. I mean, the knowledge has been
the doll
relayed
maker.
to you, but you weren't there to witness it. But
Yep.
You're just with us to talk to her, and yeah.
Okay.
Airic
so
is going to the group room first, to be fair, to drop off his stuff and that,
Okay.
because he had the key anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
You know
Aerendyl
what?
knocks on the door.
Okay. Eric, as you go in, it's just a rather normal room. There's 4 plain beds with straw mattresses that line the north wall, and this is a very well-lit room. Each bed comes with a matching footlocker to store clothing and other belongings. A table and 4 chairs occupy the corner across from the door, and an oil lamp resting on the table casts a bright yellow flame.
Well, it's a bit smaller than I thought, but this will do. We'll go to the first bed and start putting his stuff in, like, the foot locker and that sort of stuff.
Okay. Hold on.
Sorry.
This is interesting.
Question
Yes.
for this.
Yes.
For my for Rita, it says while unsheathed you have advantage on charisma checks. Does it have to be fully unsheathed, or could it be like partly unsheathed?
Fully unsheathed.
Okay. That's what I was thinking, but figured it'd
yeah.
be DM's discretion. Okay.
You also know that when you have it fully unsheathed, you have a possibility of the thing taking over.
Okay.
But let's go back to this one. So Aerendyl, you said you knock on the door? Aerendyl?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
and
said you
knock
open
on the door. Yep.
Okay. So you open, you knock on the door, and you hear someone walking, tripping, falling, and then a couple seconds later, the door opens, and you see Ismark standing there.
Why you gotta do this mark like this?
He kind of opens the door, and a look of shock kind of goes across his face as he goes, Aerendyl and Anastasia, hello.
Aerendyl gives a polite smile and he says, "Hello. Can we speak in private?" And his insert sister name here. Is she around?
Irena?
Yes.
He gives you a quizzical look, and he's like, well, she has the room next door. She's in the room next door to me, but I guess we can go get her.
Yeah, that would be.
What is this
preferable.
about?
We have something we need to let you know. Make you
Alright.
aware of. It's important that you both know this. So Aerendyl sort of starts walking to the next room.
alright.
Sort of moves aside so he gives space for Ismark to come out.
Okay. He follows you. Do you just knock on the door?
Yeah.
Okay. You knock on the door, and a couple seconds go by and nothing.
So I'll knock again.
Still no answer. Ismark kind of leans over and he goes, "Hey, Irena, are you in there? It's me and Aerendyl and Anastasia."
Do I see them now?
I will say, yeah, this is around the time that you have walked out of the room with Rictavio, so you can see them across the.
Oh, hey! I'm gonna crawl across where we can get them.
Klink, like a possessed demon child, crawls across the ceiling next and kind of hovers over you, Aerendyl.
Aerendyl, like, he at first notices Klink coming across, but he completely ignores him, as if he's just a tiny little spider crawling around. So he looks at Ismark and he says, "Do you have a key for her room?"
No, she has her own key for her room, and I have a key for my room as well.
I have a key.
You don't have a key for this room, Klink.
He has a key.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick the lock.
Klink says, "Watch me." Kind of crawls over you, jumps down in front of you, and then kneels down in front of Locke. Go ahead and give me a thieves tool check.
Can I have advantage? Because it's just a normal lock.
No, you can't have advantage because it's just a normal lock. That's not how locks work.
15 then.
15? Yeah, you're easily able to. It's a normal lock. The DC's not high. That's why I'm not going to give you advantage. The door clicks open.
Aerendyl sighs and rolls his eyes at Klink.
He's not wrong.
But he looks into the room and Irena, very in a polite voice, are you in here?
As you look into this room, the room is a complete mess.
Oh shit, we're too late.
There is from what you can tell, there were dressers that were knocked aside, foot lockers are lying open. This bed is extremely messed up, and the window that is over here is smashed open. Essentially a human-sized hole in the window.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow him.
Aerendyl swears under his breath, and he dashes over to the window to look through it.
Ismar kind of peeks in and almost steps on you, Klink, as he sprints in. "Hey, I'm walking here!" And he just kind of goes, "Irena!"
I'll also go over to the window.
Alright.
So I'm going to inspect the window and the outsideness of it.
Alright, give me investigation checks. You and Klink.
Yeah, I was going to crawl outside of it so I could see.
Investigation.
I would be following.
Alright, so
I'm good at that.
Aerendyl and Anastasia, give me investigation checks since you guys are investigating the inside. Klink, give me a different investigation check since you're investigating the outside window.
Jeez, 9.
17, 9.
Okay, hang on.
Okay.
Oh, hang on.
I'm looking for basically which way they went.
Oh, wow.
Alright, so Anastasia, it's a window. It's broken. And the room is a bit of a mess.
Can't believe Irena lives like this.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Aerendyl, you are investigating the window. From what you can tell, someone broke in from the window from the outside, based on how the glass has been inwards towards you rather than outward. You're able. He rolled a nat 20. Okay.
No, I mean how the hell did they get into the window?
Oh, you don't know, but this window has been broken into from the outside, which is interesting as you are on the second floor. And whoever did this basically knew what they were doing.
I mean, no matter what we did, we'd probably be too late anyway. Even if we rushed straight there.
So new plan, kill Irena.
No.
I don't think we need to kill Irena. We just need to save her.
Yeah.
You sure about that?
It depends. Can we get to her before she's turned into a vampire?
Okay.
Well, I will say, you guys, that entire description was cut halfway through. Okay. So, basically what Aerendyl saw was that the window was busted open from the outside. So someone jumped in through the outside, basically knew Irena was going to be here when they did it, grabbed Irena, and then went back outside. Aerendyl and Klink looked outside and were able to tell that there were like almost like claw or scratch marks on the side of the building. Klink, these do not look like yours. These look a lot longer and look to go a much deeper into the wood than your claws would.
I know I didn't do it, but if anyone who didn't like inspect my hands, would they think that it's me?
No.
Okay.
They do not look similar at all. Give me, you and Aerendyl, give me just intelligence checks. Flat out intelligence checks.
Intelligence.
Yes.
13.
Okay.
Oh no, 11.
11.
19.
All right. Klink, sadly, you don't really know what could have made these. Aerendyl, you look at these and they seem almost consistent with a grappling hook.
It looks like there was someone climbed up here. She's talking into the room to Ismark and Anna. So he's like, it looks like someone climbed up here from the outside.
Mainly, I was looking for which way they went.
You look at the ground, there's no tracks.
Any nearby roofs?
No, not really.
It looks like whoever took Irena knew exactly what they were doing and how to do it.
Yeah.
I quickly drag Klink to the roof as he climbs up there. It's a roof.
Any tracks or anything that I can investigate?
Nope.
Okay. I'm useless. Cool.
Well, no, they just didn't escape through the roof.
With my investigation check there, would I be able to tell, like, how, like, would there be any clues for the timing of this? How long ago it happened?
Within half an hour, I think, because we were
Yeah.
told when we entered the inn that, they checked in maybe half an hour ago.
That's true. Okay.
And I would also assume that we didn't notice any damage or broken windows when we came in.
I will say, this is a side window, so you guys wouldn't have noticed it in the first place because you guys came in through the front.
Yeah,
Okay.
we wouldn't have seen it anyway, so... Okay,
Oh, you climb down all the way to the ground? Alright, Klink climbs down to the ground.
I'm investigating the ground and see if I see any tracks.
Okay. You climb down and you're next to the well.
Okay. Any tracks here?
Nope.
There's no way I can investigate?
Give me an investigation check.
14.
Nope.
Alright, now I'll climb back up.
From what you can tell, the ground is almost perfect, as if someone knew to cover their tracks.
I'll climb back up.
Alright.
so Aerendyl, asks Ismark, a few questions, like, did you notice anyone following you or shady around watching you or anything like
No,
that while you guys were around?
No, it was perfectly normal. There was nothing out of the ordinary. This was supposed to be a town that Irena would be safe in.
And you've been in your room next door the whole time,
Yes.
but you heard nothing.
I'll be honest, I was sleeping for a majority of it, as I have been very tired over these days of travel.
Understandably.
Who went to the building? Aerendyl did? The toy maker.
Toy maker?
Yeah, it was me, Airic, and
Malva.
Malva at the time, yeah.
Didn't you say that there was somebody making dolls constantly of Irena?
And at that point, Klink's not in the room, but I'd assume he is now.
Yeah, he's hovering over the window as he kind of sneaks back in and kind of plops next to you.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so yeah, Aerendyl turns to Ismark and he says, "That is exactly what we needed to tell you guys. There's a toy maker in town who the burgomaster has been making for who only knows how long, exact replica dolls of Irena."
Well, I will say, DM thing here. He didn't say that the burgomaster was
I was
asking.
gonna say,
for it.
yeah.
He said
Oh, yeah,
the
okay, so
right-hand man
someone-
of the burgomaster was
Okay,
asking.
so Aerendyl
was
would have just
gonna-
said someone. Someone was having the toy maker make.
Yeah, because I'm pretty
dolls.
sure that it was Airic and Malva that were actually in the toy shop.
Aerendyl was there too.
Oh, okay.
Because he wanted to try and have the monkey follow us back to the
Oh, yes, he did.
because he spotted the monkey going into the toy shop anyway. So yeah.
Yep. Oh.
But yeah, he tells Ismark all this news.
Except, the doll wasn't Irena. The doll was called.
It didn't have a name, did it?
I don't
was
think
just
it had a
a
name.
not for sale.
It was
Yeah.
it just said not for sale because they were being sold to someone else.
I thought
Sold is a relative term.
Yeah.
Exploited is probably the better term. Blackmailed.
For some reason, I thought the doll had another name.
No, it didn't have a name.
It was just a doll that looked remarkably like Irena Coliana, that was not for sale.
And when we asked,
okay.
the toy maker
About-
had said that someone was commissioning him for them. So
Lordess, if Airic spent about 5 minutes or so putting away his stuff, when do you think he'd sort of get out of the room?
Probably about now.
Okay, I was just checking. Didn't want to just interrupt. So I'm
No,
assuming he will see the open door and everyone gathered there.
Yes.
Me rushing downstairs.
Yes.
Okay,
And you do see Klink kind of run past you to go downstairs.
What the
Uh,
fuck is going? Ah, shit! Were we too late?
and Aerendyl looks at Airic with a kind of a stern face, yeah.
Right. Well, that is unexpected. How the fuck did they know you'd be here specifically?
They can't have gotten far. It's only been about half an hour, maybe 45 minutes at the most by now.
Yes, but
Where would
Okay.
they have gone? There's no,
Airic will
no
have
tracks.
a sort of no tracks. Knew how to cover themselves, probably. Burgomaster's right-hand man was interested in Irena. Suggest probably back at the Burgomaster house, maybe? Or some other Burgomaster-related settlement within the town. At least, that's what they did with the hostages when I fucking remembered them. Right, we get the rest of the party and we check this out.
It's best if one person goes at night to check and see if she's in a cell or something, or if we're going to be stalking around the Burgermeister's house, we don't want to draw attention.
Yes, this is true.
So you guys meet up with with Gudrun and
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
By the
Oh,
way, would Gudrun
welcome.
be coming back around now?
Yeah. Well, did you leave after you and Rictavio talked about that, or
Yeah.
were you just okay?
Because that's why I said as far as he would talk to the group as far as about the breaking into the Burgermeister's house. Anyways.
Okay.
It's a fun thing.
So yeah, Rictavio does say that. Would you like me to ask if you would like him to join while you're talking about it to them?
Sure.
All right. He says that he'll probably be down in a few minutes, and he kind of unlocks the door and lets you out.
All right.
I will say this is where you probably see Airic come out of this room over here and then go into this room.
Cool. So yeah. He goes, do you? No, that's not the thing I meant to grab. Grab that.
Actually, wait. Give me a second, Jay.
No. I'm walking. but there is no sunshine. Whoa.
Really?
Shut when she's gone.
Okay, never mind. You don't notice anything. Well, actually, wait. What's your passive perception?
My passive perception 17.
17. All right.
Wow.
Huh?
He's
What
a
is?
cleric.
Oh yeah, your wisdom is your primary. Yeah, that makes sense.
My wisdom is 20.
Mhm.
I was
Okay.
gonna say I thought I had a high passive at 15.
Yeah.
I will say.
My passive is passive perception 17.
Yeah, you guys are the druid and the cleric. It makes sense. 10.
So what do I see?
You notice that this wall right here, it seems to be like slightly off.
This wall here?
Yep, that wall right there.
Walks back to it.
Takes a bite out of it.
No, he's not taking a bite out of it. He draws a hand axe and pokes it.
All right, the door the wall pushes open. It's a door. I'm a dummy. I'm not good at subtlety.
Can I see into the opening?
Yeah, you peek in, and you can see that this is a wood-paneled hallway that runs west to east, with a single window that dimly illuminates the room. Down at this end, you can see what appears to be a staircase going down.
Uh-huh. Now the question is the cleric going to do the dumb?
Yeah.
Please don't.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't
Join the dark side. It's so much fun.
Yeah. And pies.
Oh, cookies and pie.
I don't think you want these pies.
Well, good. Time to roll a decision die. Let's see.
All right.
You know
By
that
decision die, I'm rolling a D100. Oh. Well,
you know to make the right decision.
1 to 50 was he wouldn't do the dumb. I rolled a 59. Um,
All right.
Oh dear. Correct, doing the dumb.
And made the correct decision.
All right. You step inside,
uh-huh.
and the door kind of creaks closed behind you as you step inside.
Well, before it does,
Okay.
how is it attached to the wall? Does it have like hinges or something?
It doesn't say. So, I don't know.
That would have
Yeah, I'd assume probably hinges in the wall. Like you can't
Cool.
see them from from where you're at.
Cool.
Cool.
He's going to he's going to jab the end of a torch into the crack of the door so it doesn't close.
All right. I'll say will probably remain. I will say it doesn't. It wouldn't have closed completely. It would have just stayed partially open, the same way you found it. Do you want it more open than that? Because if so, then you could put the torch in it. But if not, then it won't close all the way.
If he can tell it's not going to close all the way, he wouldn't do that.
Okay. Yeah. So it doesn't close all the way.
Okay. How dark is it lit in here?
It is only lit through the window right here. So it is very dimly lit.
Walks towards the window.
All right.
First looks down the stairs
Okay.
before looking out the window.
Sees Klink.
Sees Klink. God damn it, Klink.
A wooden staircase to the north descends 15 feet down to a landing. Is all you can really see. Looking out the window, you can see outside of the building.
Anything specific I can see outside of the building?
Not really. You see people. You see stairs going into probably a back door. You can probably guess some way to get into a kitchen of some sort, maybe, or even like to get into the winery in the tavern. Other than that, you don't really. There's nothing like in particular that you notice.
Okay.
Do you go down the stairs?
If it's only lit by the window, he's going to cast light on his hand axe.
All right. So it does. The room does light up a lot more.
And he's going to start walking down the steps.
All right. Because I need to drag you down here.
Down here?
To the fun zone.
The fun zone.
Back down to the first floor. You try to look down the stairs, and you are at another door.
I'm at another door.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like this. I chose this path, though. I don't... Where is the other door?
The door is right in front of you.
Okay, so it's... Okay, cool.
Oh, excuse me.
I don't... Just want to test the doorknob to see if it's unlocked.
It is.
He'll look in. He'll quietly look in. Oh, this is a bad decision.
All right. You peek into this room. This room looks like the kitchen of someone who loves to cook. It has piles of pots, walls lined with utensils, and shelves of ingredients, and all manner of pleasant odors. 2 lanterns hanging above a sturdy pine work table in the middle of the clutter, and a pot of soup bubbles on the hearth.
Pulls the door closed, starts walking back up the steps.
All right. You are easily able to do so.
Okay. He's going to walk back this way and out of the wall.
All right. You do that and run into Victoria.
Ah.
Oh. Drag. Fuck.
Don't let me kill our new friend.
You kind of run smack into him as he kind of goes, "Oh." And he is dressed in his colorful outfit again. He goes. He kind of looks at the door. The secret passageway, and he goes, "I didn't know that was a thing."
Neither did I. Insight check.
Go ahead and give me an insight check.
Because he looked that way as far as 4.
I need to roll a deception check from him.
That is an 18 on the die plus 7, 25.
Okay. Even if he rolls a nat 20, I don't think he's not going to be able to get this.
Why are you rolling wisdom?
Oh. I meant charisma. Yeah, he's definitely not going to get it with charisma. His charisma's lower. Yeah, he's not telling the whole truth.
He says nothing.
Sorry.
I think this is like this. He's done this several times where he's incited, caught someone lying. He's like, I say nothing yet.
I feel like you're building up a piggy bank of lies, and you're just gonna cash them all in at one point.
That's a possibility. Stop dying.
I make no promises.
Well, time to make our way.
Rictavio. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
He points across the way to the one door that he saw Airic enter.
Okay.
Well, I think we have to go to that door over there.
All right. Let's go ahead and start making our way over there. Okay. With that, we now move on to back downstairs.
To Malva.
Yes, Malva. What are you doing during this time?
Me? Oh my gosh. Drinking a lot. No. I guess
Understandable.
Malva was like literally in the middle of that conversation. They got sidetracked by everybody, then kind of turns back to the guys and goes, I know that looked really bad, didn't it? A bunch of people came in, caused some trouble, went around, did things. I now understand your point that strangers are trouble.
They both nod.
Have you guys been around here in Velaki for a while, or are you guys just traveling? What are you guys here for?
This one speaks up again and he goes, we live here. We're local hunters. As a matter of fact, he kind of points to the walls that are filled with wolf heads. Most of these are our own trophies.
Oh, interesting. So, is it normal to not have a lot of people that aren't like you? So, like people that look like me and like the elves and stuff like that. Is it normal just to like only have humans here like you?
Yep. Let's just say the burgomaster in town is very strict on who he allows into his city.
Interesting.
Looking, none
Is
of you
it a
Racist.
I was about to say, is it safe to say that anyone could report people for being in here that look differently, or do you guys just sort of keep to yourselves and let the burgomaster and his friends take care of everything?
Depends on who it is. Some people, tattletales, will tell the burgomaster anything, hoping they get a nice warm meal from it. Lazy sons of bitches don't know how to work for it. Most people though don't care. I mean, I don't care. He doesn't care. The innkeeper certainly doesn't care. Now, the real problem is if any of you were tieflings. Now, tieflings are extremely outlawed against here. I think we had a couple tieflings coming here a few weeks ago, and they were hung a few days later.
Okay. Interesting. All right. Any word of advice before we continue playing around in your town for a while?
Well, I mean, I guess it depends. After all, me and my friend here are very knowledgeable of the city. Perhaps you do something for us and we can give you some information.
As people who work hard for their own stuff, what could I possibly do to help you?
This one kind of speaks up and goes, money. Like my friend here said. Even
and what does
can be bought.
And what does information cost around here?
How about a silver piece? for every piece of information.
We're not lazy. We work for our meals. So you want to give us money?
They're hunters, and they're on their time off, and she's bugging them. Like,
I know. I just found it funny.
Welcome to my life. I bug everybody. But she'll just go, okay. She'll lay down 1 silver piece for now. And we'll turn to them and be like, for this whole entire land, what is your stance on how the land is ruled?
let's see. Trying to see. Well, there's a couple different things, I guess. Most of us don't really like Strahd. As a matter of fact, no one does. Actually, the burgomaster here has been making us have one of his festivals, in which this guy kind of spits at the floor in distaste every week for the past couple of years. Some people think that it keeps Strahd at bay since he's never entered the city, but most of us just think of them as dismal affairs. Pointless.
Slides another silver piece on the table. And then kind of goes, if you guys, being as hunters and pretty knowledgeable about stealth and killing per se, how would you go about killing Strahd if you had the chance?
Before he can say anything, his friend kind of speaks up and goes, gut him like one of the wolves on the wall.
Okay. And do you find that is very effective for killing vampires?
Well, no one here knows how to kill a vampire, so otherwise I'm sure we would have done it centuries ago.
Okay. Slides a 4th silver down. What do these weekly festivals entail? What happens in them?
It changes weekly. The Wolf's Head Jamboree was last week, and this week is the Festival of the Blazing Sun, to be held in 2 days in the Festival Square. None of us knows what the festival is going to be like, just that attendance is required, and if you do not attend, then you are considered an enemy of Valaki, a traitor to the burgomaster, in league with the Devil Strahd.
I see. Okay. Trying to think, is there any other information that I would like?
You can always ask them just for a random bit of information, I will say. Just like if you just want to know, like, if you just want them to say, like, what, like, a random piece of information or anything.
Cool. I'll use the last 2 silvers that I have and just ask for some random pieces of information, like just general advice for people who are unhappy here.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Roll me 2d12s.
Okay. I got an 8 and a 1.
1. Okay. Well, since we were speaking about the burgomaster earlier, he kind of leans in. His henchman, or his number 1, Isaac Strasny. has Isaac Strahd has a history of violence, as well as a monstrous arm with which he can conjure fire with. The only reason why the Baron is still here is because his enemies are in fear of Isaac.
Good to know. Good to know.
I want to play with him.
Jeez,
I
I'm
want him on
back,
our
boy.
side.
Since and for your last piece of information, they go, well, south of town here, there's an abandoned village. Apparently, the burgomaster there committed a terrible offense, incurred the wrath of Strahd, and the village was destroyed. It's been abandoned since then.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense since we've passed through there. All right. Don't get on the burgomaster's
will
bedside
say-
here. Don't get on Strahd's bedside either.
I will say, as I quickly scroll to the map real quickly, you didn't really go to any village. You didn't pass through any village while you were here. You passed through a village from the east, but didn't see any village to the south. As I quickly go to look to see where this is. Oh! I know what this is.
Oh, great. I guess. Great. Should just be like, does this village have a name?
If it does, it's been long lost. Although I believe
Cool.
this one kind of speaks up. He goes, I think I heard someone say something about it. Berez, I think was the name of the village. Well, ruins now.
Okay.
Since you did pay us kindly for these bits of information that we were gladly here to sit there, I will give you 2 more bits. The first is that if you ever need a guide, my friend and I are very, very well traveled throughout this land. And we know the woods and valleys very well. If you ever need a guide, 5 gold pieces per day, and we'll gladly take you anywhere. The second bit is more so a request, if you're able to. There's been claims of purple flashes of light coming from the burgomaster's mansion in the attic. We don't know what these could be, but I have a daughter, and it scares her when they go off. If you happen to find out what these are, then maybe get them to stop, if you can.
Interesting. And what would be the reward for doing such a thing?
As I knock something over.
Mm-hmm.
Giving a little girl the ability to sleep restfully for the first time in years.
I would have just taken another shot here at the bar for it, but all right. Cool. She'll just kind of like thank them and Thanks for all the information. It was very, very helpful. As you can tell, I'm with the strangers that came in and made quite a ruckus, so I will maybe go up and see them, but I'm going to go grab another drink first. So thank you kindly.
Thank you as well. You easily go up and get another drink. This one she does charge you a silver piece for.
Cool. I'll do it. I didn't know this bastard is here. He scared me. Who's that? I guess Mel will turn around and be like, okay. You'll go to the bar, gets another shot, downs it, and then she doesn't have anything to do with nobles. She's just, that's not her scene, but she will notice this person in the corner and go, you weren't here when I walked in. Hello.
Mm-hmm. How it goes sometimes, I guess. Wait, actually, I need to look to see who this person is real quickly. That way I...
All I can say, random new person.
Okay. I will say this kid probably looks to be like 14. Human, male, as he just kind of looks at you and goes, well, not everyone just stays still, obviously. I was in the back helping my father.
Oh, so you help run the inn with your family?
Yes.
Have you seen a lot of people that look like me?
No. I have to say you're definitely the first.
Interesting. What does Malva do with kids? Blech. I'll just be like, you've been probably here your whole life. Do you like getting toys from the toy maker?
Yeah. I have a lot of my brother and I used to play with a lot of our toys from the toy maker.
And would you say that he's a pretty trustworthy guy? Like, have you guys liked going to his shop and things?
We haven't been able to afford to go to his shop in a couple years. Although the last thing I got for him was a puppet bat.
A puppet bat? Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Was it really lifelike?
Mm-hmm. Blinsky said that he found a bat in his building and he shot it and stuffed it and put strings on it and then sold it. And then we bought it.
Very much a method toy maker. Great. Well, I'm gonna definitely be helping your guys' business out for a little bit, so I'll keep buying drinks and supporting you guys, but here, little buddy, just if you guys want some kind of joy in your lives again and you want to get a toy, I'll give you a couple of these, and she'll just give him a couple of gold coins.
Thank you, ma'am. He kind of scampers into this back room again.
Sounds good. And then Malva will probably go back to the bar and literally just get 2 more shots and down them right away.
Alright. I'd say you're easily able to do that. This will be around the time that Klink, you come wandering back into the downstairs area.
Bar.
You see Malva at the bar.
Going to bar lady.
Bar lady? Alright. Her back is turned to you.
I scurry up one of the chairs because they're very much taller than me.
Yes. Malva, you see Klink, clink, clink, clink. Well, you hear Klink, clink, 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 as he scampers up next to you. Hey! Burger Master House!
it died. It died for everyone then. Okay.
Oh, okay.
It
Yeah.
didn't die for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
We were only
fine.
talking
Apparently.
I
couple of
could
us
see
did.
you
Yeah.
talking in the Roll 20
Yeah.
video, but I heard nothing.
That's so weird. Okay.
Yeah.
Um.
Yeah, I think, and I was in the middle of saying something, but then I was like, then there's like a couple minute like silence, and I was just like, Malva asked Klink a question. Why are there no answers? And then I checked Discord, and I was like, oh.
No, we didn't do it. Sorry.
Yeah, I guess with Klink popping down like Burgermeister's house, should be like, yeah. What about it? I have a plan to go there and do something. What about it?
Are you asking Malva this?
Yes. Now, since the lady left,
You were rude to her.
she was rude to me.
She just asked. She was just like. She was just said here in town.
Malva probably Malva would probably just say like, well, found out from a couple guys here that there's some weird things happening in the Burgomaster's house, like purple flashing lights. Oh my god.
So where is it?
It's causing Malva just glares a little bit and just be like,
Irena just got kidnapped.
Klink's really not good
holy.
at charisma.
Malva goes, the fuck, what?
Irena just got kidnapped, and we think it's the Burgermaster dude.
Okay. Fuck. Malva will just be like, where's everybody? Is there a plan? Like, what's
That's
going on?
Klink says upstairs, basically makes a mad leap off of his stool, and then sprints outside to get
I don't even have
upstairs.
to go outside. I just go up the wall.
He climbs up the wall and gets upstairs and scares the shit
God.
out of Ismark.
Mm-hmm.
This
We're all
around-
still in the room, are we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is around the time that Rictavio and Gudrun, you guys get downstairs.
All roads lead to the Burgomaster's house.
Mm-hmm. Jay?
Huh?
Oh, you and Rictavio are downstairs now.
Okay, cool. Let me scroll and find us on the map. There we are. I have to keep scrolling to the
I
map.
guess Malva. Yeah. I guess Malva would just be like, trying to process that as quickly as she can, because obviously Klink just went whoosh out of the way. And then probably we'll go back to the men. And be like, forgot one last little thing, and just, it's really quick, it's super easy, just like, in what direction is the Burgomaster's house? How can we find it?
As I quickly look at my map. It's gonna be... south of here, I believe.
So
Cool.
Give me something interesting.
Cool. Yeah, Malva will be up, turn up, and she's just kind of like side-eyeing Rictavio and be like,
you
and
do
then
see that
Gudrun-
Gudrun is next to him.
I know, I was in the middle of speaking.
Sorry.
And she'll just kind of side-eyed him and look at Gudrun and be like, Klink came down here in a panic, said that Irena was captured. I have directions on where to go to maybe get this solved. But we all need to meet upstairs to talk about it first.
Okay. Well,
So
upstairs we go then.
I'm gonna follow. Yeah, I'll follow you because I've not been upstairs yet. Malva will follow everybody.
Alright.
I have not been upstairs that way yet either.
I'll just copy you guys. That's not who I want to copy. Fuck.
Rictavio, lead the way.
Yeah, right. Rictavio lead the way. Gudrun's only been on this side of the inn.
It's funny because Aerendyl has only been on this side, the side that you haven't been on.
Alright.
Although it's not exactly hard to find the other side. Like the side that you were on, it's not hard to find that side.
Welcome to the other side.
Just to save you the trouble, I'm not sure. I mean, it doesn't super make a
Eric,
difference.
are
I
you
don't think.
inside the room still? Or...
I moved outside just to
Okay.
see like where the others were, basically.
Okay.
Just to
So do you
save you the
see-
trouble, I'm not sure you need to be dragging around Fox's thing.
No, Fox's
Yeah.
thing can see everything.
I know. It's just
It's habit.
Yeah, it's habit.
Not only is it habit, it's just it reminds me of where I'm narrating. So,
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, okay,
like,
yeah.
so
That
when
helps
you guys
too.
Split up when you
Fair.
guys like split up the group and everything, and reminds me like, oh, I'm focusing on these guys. I need to make sure I go to these guys and these guys afterwards. Basically, it kind of
Gotcha.
helps me plot out. Basically,
Okay, cool.
That's Phil.
Fair enough.
but you guys are all upstairs in this. Well, some of you guys are in the hallway. Some of you guys are in the room.
All right, so we're going to Burger Master Mansion. Let's go.
Hang on a minute, Klink. Let everyone get on the same page first, and then we discuss
Ismark
what
kinda
to
picks you
do.
up.
I was jogging in place, and as he picks me up, I'm still jogging in place, just now in air.
Sort of
Malva will
addresses.
just be like-
Oh no, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just like, can we get into a room to talk about this? I don't want this in the hallway or public.
Right. I have rented the room out behind us, but it's not that big.
We could just stay in this room. Ismark kind of speaks up.
Yes, that's probably best, I
Yeah.
think.
Remember, two of us are small and can, in D&D terms, occupy the same space. So we can go wherever.
Okay, so
Just
you guys
let's get
kind
into a room and make sure everybody's there.
Okay.
Everyone, you say?
You guys all are easily able to file into the room.
Everyone is there!
Everyone is there. Other than Irena. Irena is missing.
I wonder why.
Mhm.
Irena's dead. So-
Literally, this is why we've gathered here to talk about Irena missing.
I
And
recall.
Octavio and Gudrun.
Right.
yeah.
Let's just get everyone on the same page first. Our group came up here to put some of our stuff in our rented room back there, and also to talk to Ismark and Irena about the toy maker being, let's say, coerced into making Irena-like dolls for the Burgermaster's right-hand man. But when we did, we came into Irena's room to find the window broken, signs of a struggle, and Irena kidnapped. By evidence and deduction, I would assume that either someone working for the Burgermaster's right hand or the Burgermaster's right hand himself came and abducted Irena. So that is what's gone on with us. Gudrun.
Right now, panicking!
Ismark is still holding.
I know. He's not trying to
Klink.
get out of.
I like to
too
think
bad.
that Klink is now sprinting while being held in the air.
He's just trying to get the energy he has out of him.
Mhm.
So Gudrun, please tell us what happened with you and what I do hope is our new friend here, whose name I haven't asked for. How rude of me.
He kind of gives a bow and he goes, well, I prefer the name Octavio while I'm here. It helps kind of keep my cover. But my professional name is Dr. Rudolph Van Richten, vampire hunter.
Ah, how helpful, considering our enemy. So,
What are you a doctor in?
So,
Excuse me?
You said doctor. What are you a doctor in?
Vampire killing.
Where did you get a doctorate in that?
What's your race again? Kobold?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, I went to a rather prestigious school. There were a lot of things that we killed. Vampires, werewolves, kobolds. His eyes kind of lock onto yours.
Linger's just the same as ever.
excuse me, Van Richten? How would
Please
you?
call me Rictavio, and he kind of takes your hand and kisses it.
He's a
Much like a
flirt.
gent- Ah,
An-
that's so
Anastasia, like,
Why
Airic
I
just
will
sort of picks his cane up and sort of just the sort of I feel like taps Klink on the head. Kindly be quiet, you small cunt. We're talking here.
I will be fair. I feel like Klink is the only one having an adequate reaction to this situation. The person you guys are trying to rescue has been kidnapped, and you guys really aren't reacting in a normal
I'm
way.
waiting.
I just want information. That's what I've been waiting for. But then everybody else is reacting and doing things. I'm just waiting for information.
Klink doesn't know how important that is.
Fair.
Malva is angry. Like, if you guys look at her, she's angry right now. She just wants to know, like, how did we leave Irena alone in this situation to be kidnapped when we know she was in danger?
Well, we thought this town was safe. Apparently,
That
we
was
were
the
fucking
argument.
wrong.
apparently, which
Well-
leads me to my question, Victorio. How do we? One, how do we find Irena? And two, how do we kill? I don't feel like we should mention his name.
Strahd?
Easy! Arena's a burgomaster, and we kill him with friendship and love! Let's go!
Okay. For a moment, Ismark. What was the
Yes.
last thing your sister was wearing?
Same outfit she always wears, I guess.
Good.
Ah,
He's going to cast Locate Object.
clever.
All right. How far does it go?
1,000 feet.
All right. God, you're really gonna make me measure this out, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
I think it has
Motherfucker.
an exact distance on the map.
Get the measuring tape.
Okay.
Make
You
sure it
guys
goes
are
at least 1,500 feet.
Here. Yeah. Okay. So from here to here, it is 790 feet. So,
Flip.
you can tell that there is a kind of blip coming from the northeast of you, of your location.
Oh, so the opposite direction of the burgomaster's house.
Mhm.
Oh wait, hold on. Did I fuck up the map?
Because you told me Burgomaster, you told me was somewhere in the south.
Oh, it is. I'm an idiot and mismeasured. Give me a second. I was measuring the wrong location.
Claps.
Because then Malva can confirm. Because then Malva can confirm if Gudrun's like, oh, somewhere in the south, and then Malva can be like, oh, I know where that is. That's the burgomaster's house. Let's go.
Yeah. So it is technically south. The pain is coming south, semi-west of your position, which is where they did tell you the burgomaster's house is. I'm just an idiot. But yeah, that's
Okay.
where you hear the ping, Gudrun.
Okay. He would say that.
Malva would then disclose that, like, after getting information from the people downstairs, that sounds like the burgomaster's house. So I think Klink is right, and we should go.
Wow! It's always like Klink isn't stupid!
Wait, someone said Klink is right? Hold on.
That journey, the party turned into chaotic evil immediately.
Rictavio kind of looks at all of you and then looks at Gudrun and goes, would you care to tell your friends about it, or...
Oh, right. So in a couple of days, well, now, apparently, if we're going to get her, one of the things we're looking for is in the Burgermeister's house.
Well, that's awfully convenient. All roads lead to the burgomaster's house.
So the original plan was going to be in a couple of days when this event was, since the home would be empty, apparently, to break in then.
As a or as a piece of warning to you guys as well, the guys downstairs says that in the attic, the very top of the burgomaster's house, there have been purple flashing lights. So I feel like even when we go there, we've got a lot to deal with besides just the burgomaster himself, the right-hand man, who, by the way, has a big arm and can cast fire out of it. Got to be careful of that. And we also have to do the purple lights, and we have an item that needs to be there. So there's Irena, scary man with firearm, purple lights, and something we need there.
Wait, you say
Just
arm.
heads up.
You say arm. Does he only have one arm?
He has two arms. One of them is normal, lanky, whatever, but the other one is more like it uses fire out of it. He can cast fire out of it.
Out of character.
I would say,
And he's a very violent man.
Out
He's a
of
very violent
character
man.
is totally trying to figure out a way to make a joke about how it really is the right-hand man.
technically it is his left arm that has been
That makes me sad now.
So yeah, Malva was just like, these are just all things to be worrying about. I agree, we need to go get Irena because we can't have her be sold to Strahd or anything like that. That would be awful. But there are things that we need to be cautious about when we get there. Purple lights flashing in the attic. Right-hand man who seems scary can cast fire out of his arm. People do that. That's weird. And we have that object again as well. There's multiple things that are happening. We need to be careful.
You were saying, I will say.
Oh, nothing.
Okay. Well, if no one else is going to speak, Klink, what are we waiting for? Let's go! And I'm going to, without knowing it, cast Minor Illusion so that the sound of my heartbeat is now echoing throughout the entire building.
Would you say it's racing?
Yes, very much.
Okay.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
You guys hear this?
Think, what the fuck did you just do?
There is a now big glowing blue. Like the tattoo on my arm is now glowing bright blue.
And did you
Ismark
always have that fucking
Ismark
tattoo?
looks at you and drops you.
I scurry. I'm
Octavio grabs you.
Hey.
Okay.
Hmm.
So you said the mansion would be empty in 2 days, was it? At the festival?
Octavio nods. The Festival of the Blazing Sun, as our great Baron calls it.
Right. So the question to our group is, do we think it is safe for Irena to wait 2 days? Or do we risk it now and get into probably a lot more trouble?
Do you hear the question you are asking?
Yes. And Klink, what you don't get is I'm a fucking strategist. I made a horrible mistake before, and that cost me everything. So I'm sorry if I'm tortured.
Malva will just say, based on what I know about the Burgomaster's house, and there's purple flashing lights, it's causing people to not sleep here. There's a guy who's very violent with fire in his arm and things. It doesn't seem like a safe place for Irena. It really doesn't, in my honest opinion.
Hmm.
Also, that heartbeat thing is going to continue for an entire minute.
Okay.
So that's going to freak everyone out in the building.
Yeah.
Klink doesn't actually notice that it's going on.
Temptation to smack Klink is real.
I feel like that's always there, no matter what.
No, as a get a hold of yourself, man.
Oh, yeah. Well, Klink is chaotic neutral for a reason. He thinks of something, and then he does it without thinking about it. And what he thought about was, let's go save Irena. And now people are trying to stop him.
Malva isn't. Malva's actually agreeing with you and is just waiting for any kind of response from anyone else.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, it makes sense in character for Klink to go, oh yeah, let's go save her immediately.
Yeah.
Like it makes sense for
Player-wise,
Airic,
I very much see,
yeah.
Player-wise, I very much see the strategy of this. Me and dumb Klink brain, it's
Yeah,
run.
I get it.
And to explain Malva, she just got a lot of information about the house itself. It doesn't seem like a safe place. So that's why she's like, I'm with Klink, let's go save it. But she's also waiting for the other, 4 or 5 members to say something.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
and if no one says anything, Malva will take Klink and go.
Small boys.
Rictavio kind of speaks up and goes, it is rather late, and I will say it is evening. I know I have no connection to this Irena lady, but perhaps it would be best for us to rest tonight, gain our strength back, and approach this in the morning.
I agree. I feel like this would
Yes,
be.
I think even if we
best
must do
for-
it early, it would be best to do it at full strength.
Mhm.
Even a small slip-up can cost everything. Oh, my post-its. I need to
Excuse me.
check something.
Sure.
Thank you.
Is that what it?
Okay.
Let's...
So the majority of the group has
Mal-
decided rest.
Okay.
My ankle. Ouchie.
I guess if that's like the group consensus, Malva will turn to Klink and be like, are you going to be okay to wait till first thing in the morning? Like, as soon as everyone wakes up, are you going to be okay to wait?
Klink is now just standing there, breathing heavily, and just goes, yes!
Insight check.
Are you rolling deception?
Yes.
Rictavio will also be rolling insight because he has a really good insight.
Yeah, Malva's going to as well. Like,
What the fuck? Fuck
ooh,
you.
wow.
He has a +7 to his insight. What the
I know,
fuck?
I know. It's just I'm 19 and an 18 on the die with the
Oh
+7.
my god! I
Oh.
rolled a natural 20.
I rolled a 16.
Everyone knows he's lying,
27.
except for Gudrun.
I rolled a
What-
16 on the die.
Oh, never mind.
Plus-
Mine's equal to Malva's.
Yeah,
23, 27, what's yours? What's
I
your
have
deception?
+0, so 18.
Okay. He's lying.
I didn't expect all of you to roll past 20.
Okay. So who's lying exactly?
Klink is lying. Most likely, he intends to, while everyone is asleep, sneak out and go to the mansion himself.
Okay.
You have said his plan exactly.
Yeah.
This is Klink. It's not hard to guess what he might do.
Yeah.
Klink, don't you do anything without us. We are going to do this together. Okay?
He just sort of crosses his arms.
I
Listen, small one. I know you aren't particularly happy about the decision, but trust me when I say, if we go at it now, tired and not particularly well equipped, we just risk getting ourselves in more danger and putting Irena in more danger by not being able to save her.
Klink's just gonna start walking out. He doesn't like listening to reason.
Are you going into the room that
Yes.
they got? Okay. So Klink
I'm curling up under the table. There's not enough beds for everyone. So.
Okay. Wanders into this room. Ismark bids you all good night and goes into his room.
Yep.
Rictavio kind of just says that he wants to look around before he leaves for the night. How
Fair
about
enough.
everyone else?
Airic will join Rictavio in looking around, see what he can gain from the room and everything.
Okay. Gudrun, Malva, Aerendyl, and Anastasia?
What?
Are you guys going to be heading back to the room?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to inspect those scratch marks.
Okay, so Aerendyl, Anastasia, Gudrun, you wanted to expect the scratch marks?
Yeah.
Alright, and Malva?
Malva will stay and listen to their insights.
Okay.
Fair.
So, Gudrun, I will say, without even rolling investigation or anything, you are able to tell that these scratch marks outside are from a grappling hook. Other than that, you can't really tell anything else about them. Airic, you're looking around the room and you can't really find anything either.
Okay.
But there is something I would like to glean from this.
Yes?
How badly is the wood pulled in?
The
From where
wood?
the hook, from where the hook was grappled at. That will tell us the size of the person.
Clever.
Big.
Yeah, I'd say rather big.
Big boy.
Also, Jay, check your DMs.
Oh. Okay. Oh god. There we go.
But, yeah, do you guys head back to the room? Because I will say you guys, out of character, you guys won't be able to find anything else here.
That's fine.
I was gonna wait for Rictavio to say anything, or if he found anything different, because we don't know his abilities or anything yet.
Rictavio spends a good amount of time looking around. He doesn't really find, you can tell that he also doesn't really find anything in the room.
Right.
Sadly, he's not able to find anything else either.
All right, then I guess we retire to the room.
All right.
Yep.
I will say when you guys get there, Aerendyl and Anastasia have already claimed 2 beds, and Klink is sitting on the sleeping underneath the table. So there are 2 beds left, and the floor.
Malva will sleep on the table. Haha.
I mean, fair enough.
Small game.
All right. So you guys are easily able to take a long rest, assuming nothing happens. Hi.
Sorry.
Oh.
No, there was a bug on my hand. But during my long rest,
Yes.
Klink is going to eventually wake up.
Okay.
He's going to quietly sneak out
Okay.
and then climb to the roof
Okay.
and then pace on the roof for about an hour.
Before, I will say, when you get outside, you see Rictavio kind of just leaning up against the wall. And he kind of looks at you and goes, trying to sneak off, are we?
They slowly start to climb the roof.
You might not want to do that.
It's just, Klink doesn't know what to say in this scenario. He's never really been caught. So he just tries to walk it away.
He just tries to walk away. He kind of just comes up and as you're climbing up, he just kind of walks up and he just kind of just stops, puts his hand on your shoulder, and he goes, "If you are planning on going into the Burgermaster's mansion tonight, then take this," as he casts a sanctuary on you.
Oh,
Cool.
yeah.
Interesting.
And then he just kind of walks out.
See, originally, I was going to have Klink think about it and then head back. But now he's had someone permission. Someone egged him on, basically.
Well, no, he just said he didn't exactly give you permission. He said he's not going to try and stop you, but he does not think it is safe. And I will say, you were able to tell how many people the burgomaster had on him because like you guys were walking through town when you saw all the guards and everything. So you trying to sneak out Irena, who's not stealthy. You know this from experience. Irena is not quiet and she is not a stealthy person. Out of the mansion by yourself,
then I'll do what I was
would be very difficult.
I'll go to the roof, look out towards the Burger Mansion, and just pace back and forth for about an hour until I defeatedly crawl back inside.
All right.
All right.
You're able to do that easily. Nothing happens over the hour, and you crawl back inside easily. Bertavio is not outside your door when you sneak back in, and everyone is still asleep.
Wait, I forgot a part of it. But as I'm pacing, just like halfway in, I just sort of look at my arm where the symbol is.
Okay.
And then just sort of look up in the sky and just like, why? Why now?
Give me a religion check.
That's not going to be good. I think 10.
Religion is intelligence-based.
Oh, then 12.
I think. Religion is intelligence-based, right?
Religion is intelligence-based, yes.
Then it's 10 or then it's 12.
I was gonna say intelligence you're good at. What do you mean it's 12?
I have a 10 in intelligence.
Yeah, but intelligence you're better at than other things. 10 is considered good for you. You have two stats with 7s in them and a stat with 5.
So 12.
Alright. With your 12, you kind of look up, hoping to hear something, and I will say, the clouds in the sky kind of part briefly, so that you can see the moon. But then, almost as quickly as they parted, clouds, almost like claws, the clouds form back over the moon.
I'm going to just get suddenly angry, and I'm going to like punch my fist. My mark starts glowing again. I'm going to shoot a 5th level chaos bolt at the sky.
What?
Can you roll 48 for me, please?
Oh my god.
Ouchie, I take 14 damage.
Oh my god.
That's in pure anger. I just throw it up at them.
What kind of rogue are you again? Okay.
He got a dragon mark at 4th level.
I got a bear and dragon mark.
Mm-hmm. But as you shoot this up in the sky, it burns up your arm. You've never felt this before. And you look down, there are burn marks scarring over your skin. It hurts badly.
Feels good to get the anger.
Do you head back inside?
Yes.
Okay.
And
As you head back inside, you are kind of just creeping underneath the table when Airic starts screaming in his sleep. Just like full on freaks out screaming.
Do any of us wake up?
Give me perception checks. I'll say not with disadvantage because he's screaming and he's sleeping in the same room as you guys.
Have I ever noticed anyone?
Oops.
Have I ever noticed anyone that was good at calming Airic?
Someone good at calming Airic?
Yeah, like anyone that he likes talking to.
I think anyone, honestly.
Yeah, I was gonna say, as Airic's player, he doesn't really have any specific oh, this person is favored over this. He's fairly good with all of you.
Yeah.
Out of all of us, who has the most calming voice?
I'd say
honestly, Klink would think Gudrun.
Oh, come on.
So, he's going to.
Aren't elves known to have like sing-songy, like very calming, soothing voice,
True.
musical? So it'd be
Question,
either
Aaron?
me or Anna.
Aerendyl and Anastasia, what did you guys roll for perception?
I got 13.
Oh, I didn't roll perception. Sorry.
Okay.
Give me a second. Okay.
Yeah, I would do minor illusion right beside his ear
15?
Okay.
and make it a whisper in Gudrun's voice, pretty much being like, "Shh, it's all okay. Go back. Your dreams are weak."
Huh. That's not what I thought was gonna happen. I thought you were
I
gonna
am
just
the
fucking
captain
wake
now.
up Gudrun.
I am the captain now. Listen,
Eric,
I am
would you say hearing someone talking to you calmly while you're sleeping, would you say that this would kind of either stop the nightmare or kind of lull you back into a more peaceful sleep, or like wake you up maybe?
This would, hearing someone speak would definitely be a wake up, because as I'm imagining it, this is very vivid nightmares, and it doesn't take too much to wake him up when he's like that. So upon hearing that, he'd sort of sit bolt upright in bed, grabbing his cane, just
Okay.
breathing heavily and sweating, basically cold sweat.
I will say, as this happens, Gudrun, Malva, and Aerendyl, you guys awake to hear him screaming. Anastasia, you didn't roll high. Sorry.
Yeah,
Anastasia's still sleeping.
She's passed out, like drool coming out the corner of her mouth.
What's happening? What's going on? Like Malva wakes up in a little bit of a panic too. Like, what's going on? What's happening?
And then crawl back
Sorry,
up.
that's my fault. It's just some nightmares. It'll pass.
I'm gonna crawl back up and act like I never woke up.
I think
Good,
I'm
good.
just going to do this. And he's going to cast Calm Emotions.
Yeah, that would do it. So what does calm emotions do?
Make your emotions basically neutral, no
You
matter
attempt to
what.
suppress strong emotions in a group of people, each humanoid in a 20-foot radius sphere centered on a point you choose within range. Must make a charisma saving throw. A creature can choose to fail the saving throw if it wishes. If a creature fails a saving throw, choose one of the following two effects. You can suppress any effect causing a target to be charmed or frightened. When the spell ends, any suppressed effect resumes, however, that is provided that its duration has not expired in the meantime. Alternatively, you can make a target indifferent about okay, whatever. It'd be the suppresses the frightened thing.
Okay. Yeah. So Airic would definitely fail that, because he's not really in a state of mind to resist.
Fair. Also, that definitely succeeds my 15 DC.
Malva doesn't feel that effect at all. I think she would just be like, we'll look around and see people kind of like getting back into bed or getting comfy, and she would actually probably go walk out and try to find a window facing the Burgermaster's house to see if she can see the purple flashing lights that's been described to her.
I will say this back window here in the room definitely would be able to see the Burgermaster's mansion. You look out it, and I'd say you probably are. How long would you say you stay there for?
She probably is a little uneased by like the scream and Airic's nightmares. She'll probably be up for like an hour or two, just kind of calming herself down and just be like, "It's not the same. You're not back home. Everyone here is fine. No one else around you is gonna die. Everyone is fine." And just kind of keep telling herself that while looking out the window.
The problem is even we can't be sure of that. That's up to Lourdes.
Well, no, I'm not saying like to convince people. She's just trying to convince herself.
No, I know.
Like this is just
I know.
This is just like a mantra she's saying to herself, just to try to help her calm down, even though it's not working very well. So that's why she's looking out the window.
Yeah.
Did my chaos bolt do anything? I assume not.
Nah.
Yeah.
I'll say it doesn't. I'll say, even though you're there for an hour, you don't really notice any purple lights, sadly. Malva.
Okay.
So, So you can probably guess whatever's happening they aren't doing tonight.
Okay, then she will get back on her bedroll on the table and just stare at the wall for a while, then go back to bed.
Okay. So with that, since everyone is now asleep, I will say that is probably where I'm going to call the session, as I know it is late for Nightshade.
What's right?
And I know Fox and Jay have another session tonight that they are going to be going to in a little bit. So,
And I have work.
yes.
You
I have work too. Hey.
Night
tomorrow
shift.
morning. All right,
I get off
but
tomorrow morning.
nice. I will say no level up. Sadly, you guys do not level
We've
up.
not done anything.
Yeah. Before
I
anyone asks,
talked to a
there's
bunch
no
of
level
people.
up. But-
Role play can count as something, but anyway.
Character development.
True.
Yeah.
But no.
No.
I want to say thank you to Jay, Shy, Anarchy, Nightshade, Matt, Dragan, and of course the lovely Fox for
DMing.
DMing. Wow. Yeah. Mhm. Yep. For streaming this.
Don't thank me,
and
Klink.
my players, of course, for joining. I hope that.
Little did you all know.
I
Yes.
control it all.
Fox is actually the
Yes,
mastermind.
actually.
Fox is the creator of Curse of Strahd.
Yes, Fox is
Oh.
Strahd.
Not gonna lie, I think that'd be scarier.
Yeah.
But thank you,
Nom.
everyone, and thank you for coming out tonight. And make sure you guys tune in. Wow, I can't speak. Tune in later on tonight for their other session. Do you guys have Monster of the Week tonight?
I think we do still.
Okay.
I've
Hopefully,
heard nothing.
yes.
We've heard nothing different, so I believe so.
All right. Tune in for. I'm tired. Monster of the Week tonight, but I hope everyone has a fantastic rest of your night.
Also,
Bye.
hi,
Hi
tired. I'm dead.
guys.
Boy.
Bye.